Alright y'all, back with a video. I had people asking for my deck list that I used to win the preliminary championship yesterday or whatever at Planet Comics. I played Goku, came in first place. Didn't drop any games. It was a small little tournament, but you know, it's still cool. I got this trophy for winning that they made, and I got a box of Destroyer Kings on top of the other shit I got. So yeah, let's get into the deck profile. I played red, blue, Kid Goku. So everyone knows this leader is really strong. It can awaken at 6, which is really good. It can draw cards on the front without having to attack, which is obviously very powerful, and it can pressure awaken leaders because it gains 5,000 when it uses activate main. So it's just all positives with this leader. It's also black, so there are no silver bullets to stop it. So, and on the back, you know, you get to filter through your deck because you draw 2 for revealing a 4-star ball, and it gives the vanilla cards in your deck extra combo power. So you kind of got more 10Ks, and that really adds up over the course of the game. So this leader is super strong. That's why I decided to play it. I like the mid-range strategy, so I went with this guy. So to start off, so what do you get for choosing to play this leader? Power Burst, really good negate. You can play it for free if you got Sparking 5, and it gets back one of your black battle cards with energy cost of 1 or less from your drop or warp, which is especially powerful in this deck because your 1-drop black battle cards are very needed to get your strategy off. You got Force on Goku, the adventure begins. I don't know what to say, he just begins the adventure. You play him, you can search your deck for the 4-star ball you need for your leader, and he can summon 30k vanillas for 2 energy, which can get insane if left unchecked. And then we got Master Roshi super combo. I went with the 4 life one. I could have went with the Sparking one, but I do use Overwhelm in the deck, and I guess I was just expecting more aggressive decks to put me down to below 4, so that's why I decided to go with Master Roshi. I don't run Training Buddy Krillin in this deck. I don't know if that was a mistake or not, but I just decided not to run it in this one, so I don't have that, but it's still a good card. So on to the main engine of the deck, I decided to run 6 4-star ball. I like to run, I like to make sure I have 10 ways to get to a ball. It makes a 5th year deck a 4-star ball. You have to have a 4-star ball in order for your leader to do anything, pretty much. And also these 4-star balls make great energy because you can search them from your deck with Adventure Begins, and they pump your vanillas up to pretty ridiculous proportions actually. So I run 6 of these just to make sure I have them. Then got Bond of Friendship Android 8. Everyone knows this guy. It's kind of stupid because if one of your Son Gokus leaves the field, then he can just pop a battle card. He can also search the top 8 for a vanilla battle card, but you know, that's not what makes a card that good. It's mainly for the pop effect, because the other variations typically run just 4 other Son Goku childhoods, but since I'm playing red, I've got 8, which makes them extra potent. So I definitely want to run 4 in here. I think like the yellow version might not run that, or the blue version might not run that. And onto the MVP, Spicy Chi-Chi and Son Goku Vanilla. This combo is really strong. Chi-Chi's got barrier, and when you combo with her from the battle area on either player's turn, which is insane, you search your deck for a Son Goku, the energy cost of 1, and play it. And if you do, you draw a card. So she replaces herself with the vanilla, which is stronger in this deck because your deck uses vanillas, and she draws the card. So you're going to go +1 for comboing with her. A lot of decks don't have a way to deal with this combo here because she's got barrier. So you know, it might make your opponent a little frustrated having to deal with it. But I love this combo. Also, since she's 5K combo power, if you combo with her, when you swing at this, that puts him at 20. That's a good number for hitting unawakened leaders. If you swing at this and combo with it, that puts him at 15, so he can hit an awakened leader. And I just love this Chi-Chi. She's so good. I like her. I like this way better than the other versions. Chi-Chi is definitely my favorite card this weekend. Just 3 Intensify and Power Trunks. You need a way to take your own life in any deck, really, so you don't get stalled out if you need to. But this leader kind of can't get stalled out because he draws cards on the front end. He's gonna be swinging for 15. But Trunks puts on some pretty good pressure with the critical, so you want to include it. First blue cards, I got 4 Great Saiyaman and 2 Deborah. I don't run any 2-drop vanillas in this deck since I don't run Krillin, so I just ran extra 3 drops. It's just mainly just blue energy. You only need 1 blue energy in the deck, and then other than that, then I'm going to be comboing with it so I can awaken, comboing in with it because it's a 10K, and just beating my opponent's ass with a thick vanilla boy. So yeah, not much to say about those. And then Beyond Darkness Demigra is a win condition. I only played it once yesterday. A lot of the decks I played against were really fast, but it came out in the last game against Veku Ramp and pretty much won me the game. He negated the attack, which I expected, but when I went through his hand, he sided in 2 Fu Shrouded in Mystery, and I wasn't having that, so I got that and a 5-drop Gogeta and a Dragon Fist out of his hand, and I just let him keep all the super combos and stuff. I just had to survive because we were in time, so this card is insane. And I run other overrun cards in the deck, but it's mostly black, so like I can play a Mass Saiyan or whatever, and then later on I can still drop him for the Dark Overrun 7. So that's the main engine of the deck, and then onto the support cards. 4 Senzu Bean. The card kind of carries the game on its back. It's just super good. It does everything. Extend plays, helps you defend against aggro. Yeah, it's just nuts. Got 2 Hand Power E Supreme Kai. Just use Champa, man, because it's not worth it to miss that trigger. I do like that. It's versatile. If you don't want to give Double Strike, you don't have to, but like, you gotta be on your shit if you're playing this, because you don't want to forget that trigger and have somebody, you know, pull some bullshit on you. So just run 2 of these. You can hard cast it, which I like, but that's never gonna happen. So just play Champa instead of that. 2 Zarbon was my tech for the weekend. It was pretty slept on, but everyone knows about it now, I guess. Not everybody, but you know, enough people do. It's really there to blow out the Height of Mastery Victory Strike decks. Like, they'll play Height and tap all your Chi-Chis and Gokus or whatever. And then they'll try to go for game, dumping their whole hand in a Victory Strike. You just, let me show you guys the combo. So like, you'll have your Goku in rest mode because Height, so you know, you'll be unable to combo it. They'll swing at your lead with Victory Strike or whatever, dump their whole hand. You combo the Zarbon, switch him to active mode, and then you can combo at him and pop whatever. So people will see it coming now, and it's easily played around if you kill the Android 8, but it's still there. It actually wasn't relevant at all this weekend because it just never came up, but I did use it in my last game because my opponent played for CN hit on me, and so he already knew I had it, so I just tried to use it to get some value. So that is the main deck. I'll move on to the side. Oh, no, that's not the main, my fault. 2 Dimensional Banisher Fu, just for some removal. Over on 5, 1 energy, double strike, kill anything without barrier. You gotta have some kind of other removal in your deck. I wish I had something to handle cards at barrier, but you know, you can't have everything, I guess. It's really good against the green Broly too, because it's just one energy and it can threaten double strike. Alright, so sideboard, 2 minus Killy Zone for Bloodlust, in case, you know, whatever. It never came up. I just never needed it. I sided it in against Broly, but, you know, I couldn't. I don't know. I just, whatever. 2 Planet M2. I would mainboard this if I had the room. It's one of my favorite cards in the game. It's just stupid value, especially if you drop it turn 1. 5,000 power is essentially a card, so every turn you use this is like drawing an extra card. You can also kill off Kid Gokus and Borgos and Whis, any other bullshit that's causing problems. You also put a lot of pressure on their leader. Since you're swinging for 15 on the front, you can put them down to 5. It makes it really hard for them to defend that. If I had went against any Janemba players, I definitely would have brought that in too, just so I could make it hard for them to defend. Got 2 Cronoa, because, you know, you don't want to get blown out by Shigesh. Obviously, every side that's going to have Cronoa in it. 1 Borgos, just because I wanted to have something to stop all the untapping. It was relevant the one time I brought it in, so that was cool. 2 Hard, that card's broken and needs to be banned. It's just dumb against yellow leaders. But at least Bloodlust exists, but I mean, you got that, so yeah. Tom Toa is for the mirror, so I could take their Kid Goku, or if anything else would cause me a problem, I could just take it from him, but I never sided it in. I was the only Kid Goku player there, which is very surprising. You got 3 Tien, because Janemba is OP. Yeah, the only blue leader I played against was the Veku Ramp deck, and it was okay against it. I know I played it, and I probably even forgot the effect. So, yeah, but it's whatever. It's a good card. You want to run these because Janemba and all these other blue untapped decks might get out of hand. So, this card is actually kind of busted too, and I think it should be banned or whatever. And, lastly, I got 2 Master and the Mysterious Warrior. I would just swap this out for the Fu if the matchup called for it. If I was going against, I swapped this out round 2 when I went against Broly Veggies, because that's better to get rid of a wide board, and this is better to get rid of anything else. So, yep, that's the deck. So round 1, my opponent dropped. He just entered to get the prizes or whatever, so that's kind of crappy. As far as, because it still kind of was a win, it wasn't a buy since he did enter. So, but you know, it is what it is. Round 2, I went against Broly Veggies. That was a good matchup. He kind of misplayed. I had out 2 Android 8s, and he attacked my Goku with his Kabba for some reason, and I guess that just put him on tilt, and he wasn't like angry or anything, but you know, you make a misplay that bad, it kind of fucks with you. Round 3, went against the person that drove me up there, one of my good buddies from locals. He was playing Broly GT, and the Chi-Chi was just doing too much work against him. And then he never drew his Smash Sand the Mysterious Warrior to clear my board. And yeah, I ended up taking a win there. And then the last round was against Gogeta Ramp. It was a good game, and I just ended up taking it. So that's the deck profile. If you got any questions, just leave me a message. I might, excuse me, open this box on camera. I might not. Whatever. I'm probably not. I'll see y'all in the next video.